give you tips on like what I do to deal with and live with and cope with depression. So, for example, the bed. Okay, I just got out of the bed. All right, and I try to position things, as I said, I made this a video about this years ago, but I try to put things very close to me. So, like, here's the bed. Here's my tea is here, my toothbrush. So I don't have to walk that far. My shoes that I'm wearing, I leave here by the bed. The pants that I need to throw on so that I'm walking around in some clothes and I got dressed. Okay. I leave right here. So the clothes are here. My bed is here. That's one thing. Another thing I do is sometimes I fall asleep with the TV on or I have the remote. And some people will suggest that laying in bed watching TV all day is bad for depression. And I agree. But if you know that you are struggling and you can't get out of the bed, then make the TV work to your advantage. Okay, so you see this TLC show just came on. I get up on the, we'll mute it for a minute. I get up on the commercials and I go to the toilet. I make my tea and I brought the tea kettle in so that I can get up out of the bed again when when I finish that cup of tea, and then I'll use this. I'll pour myself another cup of tea. Also, the light. I want to talk about the light. Now, last night I fell asleep with the room light on, but I also sleep right next to a window, and you can see the sun shining. I learned that that's not good because the sun will wake you up, and it increases. For me, it increases my mood. But when the artificial light is on, sometimes it blocks the sun, so I can't tell which is artificial, my body, because I'm always in the light, so it doesn't recognize new light. Turn off the artificial light, make sure to sleep in the dark. So that way your body can get, I'm pretty sure it's part of this thing called the circadian rhythm, that your body needs to get into natural rhythms. So even though I'm aware of these things, still I make mistakes or slip up and sleep with the light on, but I try to like not do that. So now just the natural light is coming through and I can show you just a bit of sun. We have curtains here, so that's nice. And what else did I want to say? Um, yeah, that's pretty much. So if you have things that you can work with, don't beat yourself up if you fall asleep with the TV on. Use it to your advantage. Up with the commercials. If you fall asleep with the light on, when you get up to go get your tea, turn the light off. And sometimes I was talking to my friend about this yesterday, but sometimes when we overwhelm ourselves, excuse me if I'm sleeping my eyes, if we overwhelm ourselves, then we become even more and more depressed. So the thing is what I've done is like I have a lot of stuff to do. As you can see right now, I'm not in my bike. I'm inside because it's really cold, and so I need to fix Chiga. So I've organized things. I spoke about this yesterday when anxiety with dealing with anxiety, but I've organized things so you have. I'm sorry, I'm staying in a place where there are other people, so I'm just trying to have a private conversation. But I have here. This is what I'm dealing with, so I give myself like a group of things instead of trying to deal with all of this at one time and then not being able to accomplish it. I deal with this, I organize this. That'll be for today. Then as I go along the room, I have other things that I need to deal with, but I keep them in the bags until I'm ready to get to them. That way it's not like everything out at one time and I feel like I've accomplished nothing. So that's something you can do to like Give yourself small mountains to climb. Don't try to climb Everest in one day, you know? So, coping and living with depression also. So, yeah, and make sure to eat. Some people don't like fruits and vegetables, but get as much fruits and vegetables in your diet as possible. I have Kit Kats here. I'm gonna talk to you guys about into like natural things too. I do that, but the holidays are coming up, so I have my wine. I eat a lot of seeds, and I have my nuts here, my lentils. And so your what you eat too is really important. I have oats to keep myself regular, so you don't want to like be constipated. And I know people don't like talking about that, but you need to like make sure that your inside is good as well as your outside. I make sure that I'm drinking my water, you know. I have my water, so you know, this is important. I have my vegan milk. I try to use as many like natural products as possible. I'm going to talk to you guys about that later. But anyway, I have my green tea. Yeah, my natural products. My friend gave me these too. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, because I feel like mental illnesses needs to be spoken about, and I really feel like we don't speak about them enough. And when we do speak about them, we don't speak about them like in depth and about like the everyday things, like people say maybe like get on medication or like go back into your past and deal with your trauma, and those are things that you can do also, but we still have to get through the everyday. So I try to give advice from my personal life about how I deal with everyday things like getting out of the bed, taking a shower after 3 to 4 days because you've been laying in the bed all day, and not beating yourself up about it. Like, you know, make it so that you can. You know you need to shower. If you start smelling yourself, you know you stink. You know that. Use that as motivation instead of laying in the bed one more day and saying, oh, I stink so bad. Get up out of the bed when you go to the bathroom. Like, make it so that as you're passing your bed to go to the bathroom, your soap and towel is there. So you have to grab it on the way to the bathroom. And while you're sitting on the toilet, put the soap under your arms and start lathering up, and force yourself to because you're forcing yourself to have to rinse it off because maybe you don't like the soap to stay under there. When you're washing your hands, rinse off the soap. Even if you don't get in the shower, just quick washing under your arms. Something, every step is an improvement and is a piece of the puzzle towards your progress, okay? So that's all I want to say for now. And ciao for now. Love you guys. Toodles. And if you have any questions or if you want me to talk about any other things regarding the mental illnesses that I deal with, because I'm not an expert on all the mental illnesses, just the three that I deal with every day. But if that's something you want me to talk about, please do. And if you are someone that's living and coping with mental illnesses and you feel comfortable to talk about it and share the information so that others can be blessed by your experiences. Okay? Ciao for now. I love y'all. Bye.